What's Christmas time to you but a time for paying bills without money? Ebenezer Scrooge posed that question to his nephew in The Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Well, today, of course, you actually can pay bills without money, but there's a steep price to be paid for that convenience, and that price is a matter of interest. Our cover story is reported now by Russ Mitchell.
There are folks like Alethea Washington.
I thought that I had finally caught up with the American dream, being a consumer, to be able to have plastic in my wallet rather than always having to pay cash. I just thought that was the best thing. I can take a vacation and pay it later. I can buy those shoes now and then pay it later.
Her dream,
it has an amount past due of $572.
Eventually left her $40,000 in the hole.
Somehow I just managed to get sucked into this whole credit card thing. I said I knew better, but it just seemed like it was like something that you can handle.
But when she realized she couldn't, Washington turned to bankruptcy attorney Charles Juntikka for help. That we should mention that Juntikka's wrath toward the credit card companies is almost biblical.
You know, Jesus is very peaceful, but one time he got a little violent. Is when he went to the temple and the money changers were there, and they were the credit card executives of their day, and he took those tables and he threw them on the ground.
Juntikka thinks the credit card companies are intentionally luring people into too much debt.
People use the credit cards as like a safety net, but it's not a safety net, it's a trap. They give you a low interest, and then as you build up the debt, they start to raise the interest rate, saying that, well, now you owe too much. And so the interest goes from 9% to 28%.
And here's what really has credit card critics upset these days. It's called universal default. If you miss a payment on any debt, your house payment, a car payment, you can find your interest rates soaring on all your cards.
You have no recourse as a customer?
You have no recourse whatsoever because of the contract that you signed. Now, you need a magnifying glass. And as a lawyer, I got to tell you, I don't even understand half of what's in here, and I can't read half of what's in here. But if you look at some of these contracts, it says that they can raise it for quote unquote any reason. They can raise the interest rate, any reason. How can you lend $40,000 to somebody who makes $30,000 a year, takes home $20,000 a year, and expect them to do anything other than make minimum payments, and then blame them? It's really. They have no shame.
Meaning more temptation for people like Alethea Washington. She's now filing for bankruptcy and uses only a debit card.
Because even when they look at my credit history, they still offer me credit cards.
Are you still getting offered credit cards?
I still get offered credit cards.
After all that,
So if that Christmas binge got out of hand, it might be time for a New Year's credit card resolution. You've got 5 more days to do it. And when that ball drops in Times Square, you'll discover one more reminder or temptation.